welcome to another episode of Old Men in Chairs. Our friend Tom MacDonald has been very quiet of late since his last song came out over a month ago. He's almost not been seen even on social media, to the point that some people are even worried about him. I'm not worried. I know that in August typically is when Tom will release a new album. He's done that the last couple of years, and I suspect, I don't know, but I suspect that Tom is busy, so busy, putting the finishing touches on a new album that he just hasn't had time to do anything else. And since we only have a few more days left in the month, I'm expecting a major announcement next week and a new album from Tom. Now, the great thing about Tom MacDonald physical CD albums, if you haven't purchased them before, is there's deep tracks, songs that are never made into videos, and therefore you can't see them on YouTube for the most part, although someone may upload them here and there. But for the most part, they are not even reacted to. And I'm not sure if Tom doesn't want those songs to be out in the public so that he can sell more CDs. But there's some great songs in there, and I've wanted to react to a bunch of them over the years, and I'm going to try one today called Be a Man off the Ghostories album. Now, if Tom does come out with a new album next week, he will most likely have a bundle pack available at the hangovergang.com website. In other words, you could buy the new album and maybe some of the older albums. If you don't own those older albums, such as Ghostories, I highly recommend them. I mentioned that as you can see here, perhaps I am wearing my Hangover Gang t-shirt. Great time to order some of the Tom MacDonald merchandise along with your new albums.
Y'all are so confused. Y'all don't have vaginas or some boobs, and you still don't know which bathroom you should choose, man. Y'all are so appalled. Born with a penis and some balls, and you still don't know which gender you are called, man. Y'all been so emasculated. All your blood and sweat and tears evaporated. Now you're just some beta males convinced that alpha men are Satan. Y'all been brainwashed. Call yourself some gentlemen. I call it how I see it. Y'all ain't sensitive, you're feminine. Y'all.
He calls it how he sees it. You ain't sensitive, you're feminine. This is a really savage takedown of the whole transgender thing and the younger generation not being able to figure out which bathroom to use. You gotta love Tom for telling it like it is. You can agree, you can disagree, but he's gonna tell you. And this song is head on against that culture.
No backbone, your skeleton's all gelatin, your whole life is boo-hoo. Your veins are full of estrogen, and I'm as girl power as anyone else. But pro-women slowly became the code name for anti-male. They call it toxic masculinity. We better let the doctor know. Please remove our testicles, they produce testosterone. Amputate my Adam's apple, I feel way too different. I think they'd like me better if I was like all the women. Hell,
I think they'd like me better if I was like all the women. Unfortunately, that's the type of peer pressure that's being put on young boys of a certain persuasion these days. In order to be popular, we have to change our gender. And it would be one thing if that was just a phase that a kid went through and he grew out of it and realized he really was a man. But unfortunately, nowadays, the whole adult community, or a large part of it, is somehow involved in this decision, and to the point of encouraging it, teachers encouraging it, other role models, the medical profession being willing to go to puberty blocking drugs, surgery on minors. People below the age of 18 would be your traditional definition. And I've heard horror stories that they're now saying that they can figure out that a baby is actually a different gender than what their physical equipment they were born with. But certainly this is happening at younger and younger ages, and it's got to stop, because those surgeries and those drugs have permanent effects. And instead of a phase that a young child might go through, they become a permanent change to their physical being. And if they wake up 10, 20 years later and figure out, what did I do to myself? I've permanently damaged not only my psyche but my physical body. And a lot of times it's too late. You can't regrow a penis. Tom was way ahead of the curve on this one. I don't recall. This came out maybe 2019. But he's telling it like it is.
My Adam's apple, I feel way too different. I think they'd like me better if I was like all the women. Help. Somebody help! You said be a man. Now it's like that I am. I'm everything you can't stand. Cause I'm the man. And I can see that you're mad. Cause you wanna be the man so bad. Cause bitch, I'm the man. Y'all are just embarrassed if you tried to compare.
Yeah, they hate him because he's a man, because he's masculine, because, Tom's a pretty alpha male type of guy. And he represents that, and they hate him for it, a lot of people.
You wanna be the man so bad, cause bitch, I'm the man. Y'all are just embarrassed if you tried to compare us. You would see that you ain't a man no more. Cause bitch, I'm the man. Y'all were too encouraged, now you don't have the courage to just show up and be a man no more. Y'all are so upset, mixing up your gender with your sex. Cause you have a beard and like to wear a dress, man. Y'all are so progressive, identify as Jesus resurrected. When we ask you for some proof, you get defensive, man. They say that it's okay to cry, they're teaching boys to get bullied. And we don't teach them to fight, so now they're avoiding it fully. You're breeding men who get married, who can't protect or provide. When someone breaks into their crib, they hide behind their wives, man.
We are breeding a generation of people that do not have the typical manly personality to protect their family, do all the things that men over generations, over eons, have always done. And somehow this is considered progress when it's really destruction.
Provide when someone breaks into their crib, they hide behind their wives, man. Wax off all the hair on your chest, tuck your dick between your legs and picture you with some breasts. You grew a beard and bought some flannel, but you can't build a fence. Y'all the perfect examples of some millennial men. Got no competitive spirit, can't deal with hard work, you fear it. Afraid of manual labor, I swear I can't take y'all serious.
Afraid of manual labor, don't know how to do anything with their hands, use tools. This is all being encouraged for some reason, as if we don't need men, as if the plumbing will fix itself and the electricity will wire itself, and we don't really need those type of manly men who know how to do those types of things. Well, that's delusional. You'll find out. We need those people. When there's a big storm and all your infrastructure is wiped out, who's going to come fix it? The millennial guy sitting down in the Starbucks, or a real man that's going to come in on a big truck with big tools and put things back the way they should be?
Deal with hard work, you fear it. Afraid of manual labor, I swear I can't take y'all serious. Rather pay for a service instead of gain the experience. Y'all gon' bleed to death if y'all don't put a plug in that period. Ugh. You said be a man, now it's like that I am. I'm everything you can't stand, cause I'm the man. And I can see that you're mad, cause you wanna be the man so bad. Cause bitch, I'm the man. Y'all are just embarrassed if you tried to compare us. You would see that you ain't a man no more. Cause bitch, I'm the man. Y'all were too encouraged, now you don't have the courage to just show up and be a man no more. Cause bitch, I'm the man. Y'all can be whoever you want. I was born to be the man that you aren't. And I ain't tripping if your energy's wrong. Y'all just angry that the enemy's strong. So be a man, or y'all can be whoever you want. I was born to be the man that you aren't. Man, I ain't tripping if your energy's wrong. Y'all just angry that the enemy's strong.
I was born to be the man that you aren't. Yeah, he's the man. And he's definitely a straight white male, as we noticed in a recent song. And he doesn't hide it. He's not ashamed of it. He's proud to be a straight white male.
Man, now it's like that I am. I'm everything you can't stand, 'cause I'm the man. And I can see that you're mad, 'cause you wanna be the man so bad. 'Cause bitch, I'm the man. Y'all are just embarrassed. If you tried to compare us, you would see that you ain't a man no more. 'Cause bitch, I'm the man. Y'all were to encourage, now you don't have the courage to just show up and be a man no more. 'Cause bitch, I'm the man.
So that was Tom MacDonald's Be a Man, and that was off his Ghostories album, which came out almost 3 years ago exactly, in August of 2019. And that album has some great songs, including a number of songs that never made it into videos. Hitting a Woman, another really funny song. Middle Fingers, I love that song. Culture Vulture, I don't believe that was ever made into a video. It just goes on and on. So I highly recommend that album. Death Threats is another great one. I think the message that he has about the whole trans music is right on point. And of course it's very politically incorrect in the current culture, or it has been up until very recently, to question that transgender thing. But I think more and more people are starting to wake up to question it, and they should, because offering those types of medical services to people under the age of 18 is criminal. It should not be allowed, and the people that are doing it should lose their medical licenses.